at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys set to go on this Christmas Eve. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
27 yards there, a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to DK. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First down. First and goal, Tennessee.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Cowboy 80.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the first carry here for the running back. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. To throw is Ward. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They juked him. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
And Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard
To throw, here's Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6
They are in need of
yards
6
to go.
yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Roger McCreary on coverage.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Chapter 11, Bronco 80. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes Not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Titans.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Here's a 2nd and 5.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
Now Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy. That's to the tight end, Helm. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. Left side here, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd down and goal. Purdy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal zone. Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Charger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Titans 17.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not guessing what the play call is.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 33-yard line.
19 Lions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now. Here on EA Sports, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. 2nd and 10.
Got it? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready up.
Looking to throw. Moore. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Cowboy.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Moore down, operating from the gun. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun, here's Ward. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Ward now working out of the gun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Ryland on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Titans down by 11. A little under 2.5 to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
In motion goes the tight end. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the check.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. To throw, here's Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Purdy to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Purdy, big 4th down play. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And that play's not going to get him in as he stops right at about the line of scrimmage. They're trying to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Purdy now to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Denver, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.